Hey guys, so first thing is my background is different, and it's because I've rearranged my room. So now I'm facing the window, which before would have been on my right side, and my bed's on the wall where my desk was. My desk is now over where my bed was. So you're seeing right back there is actually the entrance into my room, and then this wall is the only thing that I left the same because that furniture was really, really heavy, and I didn't want to move it on my own. So yeah, that's why it's different. I like this setup a lot better. It makes my room look a lot bigger. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it looks, mostly because I did it myself and it took forever, so if I didn't like it, it would have been really sad. But anyway, so that's why that looks different. But today I've decided that I'm going to film a tutorial for like shamrock, pot of gold kind of inspired. Sorry, I was getting my eye makeup because St. Patrick's Day is 2 days away? Yeah, it's on Saturday, it's Thursday, so it's 2 days from now. And I'm not actually sure why you're supposed to wear green on St. Patrick's Day other than it's St. Patrick was Irish and clovers and shamrocks and all that stuff are green. But you're supposed to wear green and it just kind of became this tradition. So I like to incorporate it in my makeup and my nails. My nails aren't green right now. They're like the significant other color. So there's green in there. Yeah, I don't know. Off track. Sorry. And we're doing that a lot because I filmed the tutorial first and then I film the intro and I just go off on so many tangents today and I cannot figure out why. So I apologize for that, but forewarned, they're there. So I've just filmed like a green, a gold, and a white look for St. Patrick's Day. It is what I'm going to be wearing on Saturday. I'm also going to keep wearing it all day today, and tonight is my school's, almost at Halloween, St. Patrick's Day pub night. So I'm going to be wearing it there because it'll fit. Pull it a green shirt or something. I have to find one. And yeah, so this is for my St. Patrick's Day, and I'm just going to start with the tutorial. So the first thing I'm going to do, as always, is to prime my eyes, and I'm just going to be using Matt's Painterly. Just a really flesh tone nude color. Just going to put that all over my eye area. And I'm going to be going in with a different base that has more of a color to help all the colors stick, but this is also going to help everything to not crease during the day. Drop my lid. And it's going to help everything just last all night and all day whenever you want to wear it, because, I don't know, some people change their makeup at night. But yeah, so the ones I'm going to be using are from NYX, and I'm going to use 3 of the jumbo eye pencils. So the first one I'm going to be using is Cottage Cheese. It's just like a nice white with a little bit of shimmer. And put that just on the inner third. And it doesn't have to be super nice, you're just going to blend it out in a minute. Just to get the base there. So in the middle, like just in the center third of your eye, I'm going to go in with a gold. Just in the center. And you'll blend them together a little bit, so don't worry if at first the bases are kind of obvious. And the last one I'm going to be using is Lime, which is this really nice green. And that's going to go on the outer third. So I'm just going to use my ring finger and just blend out a little bit where they meet, so that they're a little bit less defined. So I'm going to go in with the shadows. And I'm only going to be using a brush that came with the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. It's the double-sided one. One side there is the blending, crease, like fluffy dome kind of brush. And the other side is the one that you just pack eyeshadows on with. This is the one I'm going to be using for the colors, and this one I'm going to be using as a highlight. So over the white, I'm going to be using the third one in on the Naked 2 palette. It's called Bootycall, and it's like a shimmery white. It's kind of light. It's not... Like Foxy is their other highlight, and that one's a matte, this one's a shimmer. So I'm going to go with the shimmer one. Just cut off the extra. And I'm just actually going to pat it on. I'm not going to, what's the word? I don't know, like rub it in, because I don't want to lose the color. So just over that inner third. Then I'm just going to flip the brush over and use the other side and go in with Half Baked. This one's also in the Naked palette. It was my favorite one. I like hit pan on it in my Naked palette, so I was really excited when it came out in this one. And that's just going to go over the middle where you put in the gold. Okay, so for my green, I'm going to be using a loose shadow. And it's by Gosh. And I've got a bit of it everywhere. So they come packaged like this. They're really cute, just really like they're pigmented colors. I'm trying not to spill this everywhere. So I can hold it up. Like that. I don't want to tip it anymore because it's going to fall. And you're using this same brush, just wipe it off on a cloth that I have down to make sure that pigment doesn't go everywhere. And this one you really have to just pat or you're going to get a lot of fallout because it's a loose shadow. So that's going to go just on the outer third. That's a lot brighter on that eye than the other one. So I'm going to add more on this side. Normally when you do your makeup, if you do your eyes, you do one full color on each side and then you move on to the next one so it's easier to make them match. I'm just going to blend it like that. Okay, so I'm going to take the other side of the brush. I'm just going to blend them together just a bit. Again, just because you don't want it so defined. I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to go back in with bootycall. That's going to be my highlight. I'm just trying to... And I've already done that eye, but it's kind of faded. And I'm not sure why. Awesome. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for shadows. And then for a liner, I'm going to use a brown because I don't really like using black liner when I have gold shadow on. I just don't really like how they look together. If I have silver, I don't use brown, I use black for sure. So I'm going in with, what's it called? Brownborder technikohl liner from MAC. It's the twist up kind. I'm just going to do just a really thin line because I find that when you put on any eyeshadows and you have a thick line of liner, all you can see is the liner, and I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of having done the shadows. So a very, very thin line of the brown. And then on the bottom, because it's day and every time I put on my makeup for the day, I use a white on my waterline. Mostly because I'm ready to do a morning class and need to look more awake, but then I've just kind of gotten in the habit of it. So I'm using Fascinating Eye Kohl by MAC, just a really nice white liner. Just on my waterline. There. That just makes your eyes look brighter, more awake. I just drew on my thumb with my liner, which was really clumsy. So yeah, it just makes your eyes look more awake and bright, makes the whites of your eye look whiter. That's really cool. I like the white liner thing. And then for mascara, I'm going with MAC False Lashes. The package looks like that. I really like the top. It's really cool. It's like nice design, which might contribute to why I bought it, which is kind of sad. It's got a big, like, bristled brush. It's really nice. It actually is only MAC eyeliner mascara. I love MAC eyeliners. The only MAC mascara that I really like. And it actually just separates my lashes, makes them look longer than any other one I've had. So it was like it was an impulse buy at the cash. They had it set right by them, but turns out I love it, so it's kind of good. So that's what I'm going to be doing for eyes. And then for my blush, because there's a lot of color on your eyes, I don't want to do a whole big thing on blush. So I'm going to be using, what do you call it, MAC Cubic. Looks like this. It's just a nice, really, really natural peach. So you just get a little bit of definition. Forgot my blush brush, give me one sec. Sorry, literally every time I sit down to film I forget something. This time it was my blush brush. My blush brush, not my brush brush. This is, I sound so stupid right now, I'm sorry. So I'm using the MAC 129, just a big fluffy blush brush, which is getting more difficult to say every time I try it, so I'm gonna stop. It's a tongue twister. I'm just going to put just a little bit on her cheekbones. And I really like this for day. I have some like night blushes. Why can I not differentiate between blush and brush today? I have night blushes that I like that are more darker for when I'm like going out, but for during the day I just have a little tiny, tiny bit of color. So this peach is great. And the same for lips. I'm going to use MAC Sweet Bean, I cannot speak today, Sheen Supreme Lip Glass, which is the biggest tongue twister of a name I think I've ever heard. So it's from their new Sheen Supreme Lip Glass, I guess, collection. And you just twist it up, which I really like. And the girl who was working at MAC and helping me pick stuff out, she said that these are actually a lot less sticky than their other lip glosses. And it's true, I've been wearing this for a few days now, and my hair, when it flies in the wind, doesn't stick as much. Like, it's still a lip gloss, so it's going to stick to your lips. But it's not bad, so I recommend these for people. But it looks like Like, it comes at the top in a little, like, loop thing. I think I just made up a word. Sorry. Yeah, so when you twist it at first, you have to click this like a million times to get it to start coming up through the brush. So be careful, because then it's just going to pop out at you and you might get everywhere. So I like sweeping because it just adds just a tiny little bit of color, but it's also very natural, even though on the end it looks a lot more pink. But I really like it. I tried on and I liked that it was natural, and then I went the complete other direction when I was in MAC that day and bought the Viva Glam, the Nikki lipstick, which is just the brightest pink, and you know, I got a natural and I got another one. So yeah, I'm not using that with this though, so I'm not really sure why I'm talking about it. I'm a little off track today. Oh, so this is my look for St. Patrick's Day. It's green and gold and white, but you know, it's pretty. It's kind of like iron. Does the Irish flag have gold on it? No, I'm gonna have to look. If it does, that's a really fun accent. But anyway, before I ramble too much and you're stuck watching me on some weird tangent, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.